Hi, everyone. Please tell me if you're hearing me well. If you see me, it's really important. Drop a few messages in the comments so I will understand that we have a communication. I see that we are already. Oh, we see. Amazing, amazing. I see you too. I see. Thank you for your comment. Hi, Alex. Hi, Alexei. How are you guys? From which niche are you from? Hey, Valerie. So, guys, before we are going to start, could you just drop some messages from what niche are you from? So it will be maybe easier for me to explain later or to add some information to our presentation. For you to be, it's going to be a little bit easier maybe to if I will include something important there. So that will be amazing. Okay, then. I guess we can start, but before we are going to start our webinar, payments, Alex. Nice. That's great. Then you will definitely understand a lot of things from my presentation, and it's going to be familiar with you. Also, guys, if you will have any questions, you can drop them in the comment sector, and I will answer them at the end of our webinar. Okay. Just it will be easier for me to deliver all the information I have and then to answer to all of your questions. So let's begin. Let's begin. I want to welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. My name is Vlad Grigori, and I am Business Development Manager at Betatransfer Kassa. Over the next 30 minutes, we will dive into one of the most exciting and quickly growing markets called iGaming market in India. We will explore together how to predict and to make money in this market. And I will share some actionable insights with you that will help you to capitalize on this massive opportunity. We are going to cover some key figures, some market players, payment methods, and the challenges that come with entering this market. And most importantly, I'll show you how Betatransfer Kassa can be your partner in navigating the complexities of this Indian payment market. Because we know how to do that, and we can give you some tips and tricks how to ensure your success in this huge and dynamic market. Okay, then. A little bit about me. As I mentioned, my name is Vlad Grigori, and I am BDM at Betatransfer Kassa. I have over 8 years of experience in sales, business development, product development, project management, also some strategic planning. I've got the opportunity to work across absolutely different sectors. I have a broad background in cryptocurrency, in IT, in consulting, in fintech, And all of these, all this background helped me to master a unique perspective on the intersection of finance, technology, and some emerging markets. Yeah, through my career, I focused on developing strategies that drive growth, and today I'm really excited to share with you how to apply this principle to the iGaming market in India. Amazing. So now let me give you some brief information about our company, because it is important you to know. Betatransfer Kassa, it's we're 8 years on the market. And during those 8 years, we can proudly say that we are reliable, we are secure, and we became an expert on the high risk market and working with the merchants from this area. Because during all those years, we started actually in CIS, but eventually we expand globally. Yes, right now we're working in Asia, we're working in LATAM, and also in Europe. So during all these years, we nurtured our expertise in setting up the payment acceptance solution in both fiat and cryptocurrencies. Our mission actually is pretty simple, because it's when I say the payment solution provider, we don't do only that. We position ourselves as payment platform, due to the fact that we want to provide secure, efficient payment service and tailor them to our clients' needs. Because we understand when we start to work with our partners, we understand that every business is unique, and sometimes it is really important to have a customized solution for everyone. You can check that by just watching our previous webinars, where, for example, my colleague Alex Volk mentioned a few moments about how we customize it a specific demand from our customers. Yeah, let's go further. Let me explain why everyone is rushing to the Indian market. First of all, when you think about India, we can see here a lot of numbers on the slide that will tell us some rough information. But first of all, India is a great market because it has a large population. It's the second most populous country in the world, with over 1.4 billion people. This creates a really huge potential for customer base for iGaming operators. As for example, in 2023, India had more than 700 million internet users, and the number is growing on a daily basis. Plus, India is one of the largest markets for smartphones, with almost 750 million users. It means that a lot of people has access to phones. If they are tech savvy, it means that they understand the technologies, especially when you're in iGaming sector, right? The demographic situation. A significant portion of India's population is young. What does it mean? Around 65% is under the age of 35, and people who are under the age of 35, they're absolutely tech savvy. They're more inclined to use online services, entertainment, and absolutely different forms of iGaming market. Besides that, because big companies started to come to India and open their headquarters there, there is a big increase in the disposable income, particularly in the middle class. And this led to a higher spending of leisure activities, including iGaming. I cannot mention also, I can't mention the regulatory environment, yes, because the market only started to be regulated, and a part of it is still in the gray area. What does it mean? It means that it allows iGaming operators to increase in certain regions with less regulatory pressure. Okay. Plus, here also there is a COVID pandemic impact, right? Because pandemic actually accelerated the adoption of online entertainment, as people, because, and that's why people spend more time at home or more time using devices and to entertain themselves. And yeah, besides that, actually, the numbers that you can see on the slide speak by themselves. Yeah. For example, by 2024, the revenue in the online gambling market in India reached 2.9 billion. This growth is expected to continue to annual rate of 6% and to reach a projected volume of 3.9 billion by 2029. All these figures highlight the immense potential of this market, and it's no wonder that companies from all over the world are eager to tap into it. Key market players. Well, when we look at key market players dominating the Indian iGaming market, we see some familiar names, right? Companies like Stake, Parimatch, Dafabet as well, 1xBet, and of course 4abet. All of them established a strong presence in the market. All of them, as you can see, some of them even jumped higher than everyone. Yeah, from 1 million in January to 17 million in April. It's absolutely amazing jump. All these companies successfully navigated the challenges. They actually started to go there, and they had a really good understanding of the market, and I bet they have a really good understanding of the payment systems. And if you want to go to that market, you definitely need to understand and to elaborate a great strategy, a great marketing plan to attract a lot of users. And besides that, you have to understand how to monetize everything you do, and to cut some costs, of course, in some parts. But besides that, to minimize the risks. So here we can see the top payment methods in India. They're really important. You can see that UPI is the biggest one. Then are some e-wallets, like Paytm, PhonePe, MobileQuick, credit, debit cards, and cash on delivery as well. But you need to understand, for example, why UPI, why are they popular, what are their history, and I want to go a little bit deeper on that side, because understanding why people are using more alternative payment methods and not some traditional payment methods will help you understand your audience much better. You can see that here that people drastically actually started to transact and to use alternative payment methods as UPI, because UPI actually revolutionized the whole payment and banking banking sector in India. Today, for example, UPI it's not just a simple payment method as people are using on a daily basis. It's more of that. It's yeah. Well, I will go to that part, Alexei, about local bank transfers. They are also popular, but not like the alternative ones, and I will explain why. UPI became the symbol of the revolutionizing part of India. And I'll give you some background. First of all, UPI was launched in 2016 by the National Payment Corporation of India under the guidance of Reserve Bank. And what they did, they developed with the vision of creating a simple, secure payment system that could cater to absolutely diverse needs, because before that they had a simple bank transfer, and it was a little bit hard, especially because people wanted to started to pay with cards, and even in because of that, people didn't use very often cards, the debit cards. They used mostly credit cards. And because the banking system was robust and really a little bit slow and outdated, Indian, as I mentioned, NPCI and the Reserve Bank of India, they come with the idea to create one unique platform that will help people and banks and merchants to do transaction easier. And actually, according to Economist Intelligence report of 2021, India became one of the leaders in the global real-time payment markets. They have over 25.5 annual transactions. However, UPI impact on financial inclusion cannot be overstated. They're used not only in the metro cities. Yes, in 2023, for example, around 70% of UPI users were from non-tier 1 cities, and over 80% of new users came from tier 2 cities. But also for businesses, for example, iGaming sector, this widespread adoption means that it's a greater possibility to reach potential customer acquisition. It's because people they already have all those apps in their phone mobiles. It means that they will, and it will help iGaming merchants to with the conversion. When you just can pay for something with 2 clicks or 3 clicks, it's easier, and it's give you more pleasure to obtain the product or the service you want. Even, for example, in 2022, National Bank of India came with the idea to link a credit cards to UPI, because when people have credit cards, statistically saying, people are going to use more money than they have. It means it's a huge opportunity for all the merchants, not only for a gaming sector, but for everyone that wants to go to Indian market. So yeah. Plus, they not only let to link the credit cards to UPI system, they actually let people create only virtual cards without creating a physical one. It means that people can do that much more easier. For example, if we are going from the business perspective, this development has far-reaching implications, because currently only 6 millions, only 6 millions merchants in India accept card payments, only 6 millions. That's insane. But UPI, I want just to, you please take note here, UPI is accepted by over 50 million merchants. 6 million merchants and 50 million merchants. Only 6 are accepting card payment, a traditional one, and 50 million merchants are accepting UPI. So imagine how demanded is this service in the region. Besides that, currently, for example, and for example, this success of UPI, it's not only in India. A lot other countries like Brazil, they introduced Pix, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and even United States are thinking, because, for example, Google recommended United States to use something like UPI in India. Imagine if the tech giant like Google said like UPI is good, the whole system is good, then it should be also used and recreated in the country like US. What I want to mention actually is you can see that there is more of the one payment methods. Yes, there is a UPI, Paytm, PhonePe, credit cards, cash on delivery. All this, actually, all the bank transaction, all the e-wallets, all of them are integrated in the UPI system, and without integrating them in this unique national banking system, you can't actually create something new. So using this one will make your life much easier if you want to sell goods in India. If we are going to take a small summary about what I've said right now, UPI transformed the payment landscape. It made it more inclusive and accepted in the different kind of regions. It made it easier to use for people, because everyone has smartphones, everyone started want to have a bank account to buy some goods, and it's easier to use electronic money than the cash one, and especially understanding of the top payments in India, particularly UPI's dominant role, it's actually setting a stage for addressing the challenges in the payment market and exploring innovative solutions. Either way, if you want to succeed in the Indian market, it's crucial to understand what are the preferred methods in those countries, in this geo, and because understanding that will help you understand how your customers are thinking, what is the easiest way for them to pay for the goods. If you can do that, then you can reach your client base, you can grow your revenue, and you can gain more success in this region. Well, anyway, if you want to, for example, to try the banking and the classical acquiring, you're totally free. But never neglect, you cannot ignore the UPI payment method. Let's go now then to some problems in the market, because we talked about best payment methods, why India is so popular, and now let's proceed to some problems. So um, the Indian market, it's of course had a big potential. That's right. There are a few issues that when you want to penetrate those markets, it's important to understand that those issues could impact some profitability, operational efficiency, and customer trust. So there could be also, if we start with the first point, the hidden fees in currency exchange rates. One of the most, let's say, insidious issues is prevalence of hidden fees. A lot of, especially if you're using some currency exchanges, local one uh, or some popular exchanges, you need to understand what is the fees, how you can convert them to your, for example, to USD, yes, or USDT if you're using crypto. This practice actually can help you understand if there are some hiding parts when you're going to convert your assets from the local currency to the currency that you need to withdraw those assets, especially in iGaming, yes, because people are going to use local currency. It's easier for them. It's easy. You don't need to convert as a user to think if, for example, 80 rupees is $1 or 90 rupees is $1. You just understand how much you need to pay. Yeah. And especially in iGaming sector where all those transactions oftenly involve large sum, those are hidden fees can accumulate quickly and significantly impact your bottom line. As a result, business can face some unexpected losses that could have been avoided with more transparent and fair exchange practices. And here is really crucial to have a payment partner that will prioritize actually transparency and will tell you from the beginning, like, look, we have those and those rates. That is that is conversion rates that we are using. If you want to work on that market, if you're, for example, if you're from payment platform, and you should tell your clients from the beginning that, guys, this is our fees, and this is the price for like $1 to 2 rupees. How many? It could be like 90, 94, 89. You should do this from the beginning. Second one, scams and frauds. Well, this one, it's, because the market is big, unfortunately, and in particularly in the iGaming sector, could be troubles with payment solutions there. Because, for example, a common scam involves payment providers demanding from iGaming companies sometimes like $50,000 under the guise of securing services. This is like with the pretext that this is like secure. You need to see, it could something happen, and you will withdraw all the assets, and we will not have anything. But actually, it could be worked vice versa. It's a lot of the scams they can do. They can fly by night and then to rebrand themselves and re-enter the market under the new names. So it's really important to understand, if you want to go in a new market that you don't really know, it's better to find some guys that already are working there. It could be a platform provider, not and don't buy the cheapest one, because sometimes the cheapest one, could be the bad one. As I mentioned, they could fly by night. It's better to use something, some people that are on the market for a few years, like 5, 7, 8 years, that would be the much better, to understand how long they're working there. Even maybe if their fees are a little bit higher than the market, or there is the on the middle of the market, you should consider them for sure. Because for us, for example, in our company, we are we always we are kind of a garant that our customers will receive their assets. Doesn't matter what happens with the local solution. Yeah, we always deliver the money to our clients. So if you guys really want to go to Indian market, you need to find someone that will help you and that will work with you side by side, and that, as I mentioned, they will be transparent. And reliability of the payment solution providers. Yes, as I mentioned, sometimes payment solution providers can just disappear. So be careful with that. Find someone that you can trust. At least you can see that. Ask how many years are they on the market, and if you need some, let's say, some recommendations, you can ask for about their clients, one or two, and ask those people. That will be the easiest part, especially if they will say that, look, we are 6 years on the market. So just ask a review from someone, and it will be much easier to understand they're good or they're not good. And if our solutions, what do we have actually on in our backpack? First one, of course, is the UPI payment interface. We actually developed a range of design solutions to help our clients succeed in the Indian market. Yes, it's not just the one that there are already. We elaborated even our own flow to combine them, to make user choose only by clicking or by scanning the QR code. And especially, we don't rely always only on one single provider that a lot of novices do. We developing a cascade of solutions to mitigate the risk, to assure smooth conversion, and to ensure reliability of our solutions. Our commissions are competitive, that's true, yeah, but they are aligned to market standards, because when you're buying our solutions, you understand that you're having a cost-effective partner, and you understand that you can sleep tight during the night, and be sure that if everything happens, our team will manage it without any problems. Besides that, we also offer multi-currency solutions, allowing to accept payments not only, for example, in rupees, but also in cryptocurrencies, which are becoming right now real popular in India. Especially, for example, there is some news that Binance came back to India. They just recently congratulate Indian users that they are back, and Indian users can renew their journey and the entertainment in the Binance ecosystem. And that's why, for example, besides that, we have also other solution called the Binance Pay that can be integrated into any website. And if the Binance Pay is available in the country, then it could be easy used in those regions. Besides that, Binance Pay, it's really easy to use. I don't know if somebody tried. You're just scanning the app and scanning the QR code and sending the assets. Because we actually love to customize our solutions, mostly to use QR code, because we learned that QR codes are uh, very effective, and the transaction using them is helping you actually to do a real a really much faster transaction, which actually, as statistics say, it boosts conversions. In summary, sorry. In summary, our team offers an amazing suite of solutions that is tailored specifically for the customers. We provide risk management, diverse payment solution, competitive rates, multi-currency options, localization if needed. It could be, and when I say localization, I mean it is in the language, the local language, yes. And the last but not the least, the QR code integration. Our goal is to become and to be a trusted partner, not only for one geographical location, but we want to navigate together with our partners, clients, all the complexities of the for example, if we're talking about India, then for the Indian landscape. And if you want to go to another geographical location, we will go together with you. Our strategy is not on the short term, never. If you want to do that, we would not exist for 8 years. And what we did from the beginning is reliability on the long term. We are trusted partner that you can work like for 8 years and more and more and more. We just don't want to stop only on one geographical location. We can start with it, but never stops. So here you can find some information how to contact us, but let's go to some questions. Oh, there is a question from Alex Fomin. What games are currently popular in the iGaming market? Well, India is actually one of the geo. Also, absolutely popular is Brazil. Also, the Europe, yeah, and all the Latam. All the Latam right now is popular. Brazil, Argentina, Colombia. They're just starting to regulating, and it's a big market as it's the market is asking to be explored. Alexei Pashkov, no local bank transfers. Well, as I mentioned, local bank transfers they were really robust, and that's why the national payment institution wanted to create something more efficient and easy to use for everyone. Without a need to go to the bank or to create a physical credit or debit card. As Andrei Jartun, as far as I know, UPI has several flow types. Which one do you think is the most popular with regular online casino users? Well, as one that our users, our clients is using is the solution by scanning the QR code, because it works that fast and you don't even need to open the app, because when you're scanning the QR, you just the system automatically are going to open the wallet that you need. It could be like Paytm, it could be it could be pay me, yeah, it could be the UPI one or other. Depends what do you need. So yeah, we always suggest the QR part, and because it's easier to use, it's boosting your conversion, and you don't need to click too much to access and to buy the service or the product that you need. Well, another question: what can be the problem with players that doesn't finish their deposits via UPI? There could be few things. For example, if they if the user attached his or her credit card, yeah, and they don't have enough, let's say, balance on the card, on that credit card, credit balance that they can use. That could be the system is not authorized. Yeah, this is one of the deposit. Second one, it could be some local things with local operators, especially if it's UPI. You know, it's P2P, P2C. And the third one, it could be some technical problems, as it could always happening. But UPI have our solution in the UPI really has great conversion, and we right now don't see much problems with them. Is there another question? One last question, and I guess we should finish our webinar today because we are already 41 minutes streaming. And yeah, I think that's enough. So guys, the last question, or we can finish right here. Okay then. If there is no questions, I want to thank every one of you that was here. Okay. I want to thank every one of you that was here today. It was a pleasure to talk about Indian market. I hope we are going to do the webinars, or at least to post some videos and to relate more information about other geographical locations, and to give you more information, more tips and tricks how to develop your payment system there. What are the tricky parts penetrating one or another geographical locations. If you have any questions after that, you can scan the QR code and find me on Telegram or LinkedIn, or you can drop me a message via email, and I'll be happy to talk with you. I'll be happy to explain how other particularities that maybe you don't know or you want to know about Indian market and about other markets as well. Yeah. So yeah, feel free to contact me. I am Vlad Grigori from Betatransfer Kassa. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.